is Honorable Oliga Kasim, the Deputy Leader of Ekpa Local Government. The leader and my esteemed colleagues, I rise to address a matter of great importance and to defend the chairman, who is a champion on the transparent governance, who has been alleged on social media for financial misconduct. The leader and my colleagues, our major role here is to legislate and make policy, which I believe Madam Chairman is always on track. Is always on the policy made by the Ekpa Local Government. We legislate for her through our bylaws, through our motions. I believe Madam Chairman is always on track. And for some people who are political enemies staying under the social media to be alleging the chairman for a financial misconduct, I believe it is an issue we should discuss at the floor of this house. So, I so submit, sir. Honorable colleagues, there is an expression which concerns us here and which concerns the public, because we are on media, on social media, and we have seen a lot of noise around the world that as regards the state, the financial state of the council. So, like rightly said by my honorable is there anybody that wants to say something in that regard? Okay, they should be.
My name is Councilor representing the Surah Animashaun. On the issue raised by the Deputy Leader, there are numerous agitation on that issue outside the local government, and we want to ensure that we make the public know that those information are not true. On the area of financial misconduct, the contending area here is that we do spend money without necessary procedure, which is not a real information. Concerning the budget of Ekpa Local Government, I am the chairman of the Committee on Budget. Necessary measure we put in place before we start our budget. There is called circular for the departments, the budget retreat, where everybody will show what it has to do in its departments or department, the stakeholder in the community, for the residents to be able to put whatever they have in the budget before we can move on. After the budget retreat, we come back to the local government, we do the benefit, then in 3 months we do call the departments to come and showcase whatever they have done with the money allocated to their department and which we have been doing. Now, for someone to say that we've been collecting from the FAC about 40-something billion naira is not real. The entire Ekpa local government, you have three local government, 2 SCDAs and Ekpa local government. The 3 local government, there is rules and procedure by the state government. Whatever people are saying about the chairman, you should not rely on it and you should not reckon with it. So this house, we are working tirelessly to move Ekpa local government to the greater height.
Regarding the expression by the deputy leader, and I want my honorable and distinguished because we have family members here in different roles. We have 1 or 2 things to add to that. Because you look at the information, the misconception, it affects Ekpa local government as a whole. And there is need for us to just set the record straight as a parliamentarian, as a legislator. So in that, if you still have 1 or 2 opinions, that is good for you to speak your mind, so that the world can hear you.
And as the legislative arm is concerned, we have started with intellectual people. So if there is room for everyone of you to just speak. Please, if you have one or two things to say to that, before I say that. Okay, one of you will be there.
Representing the good people of Wode 4, Bado, Salem, Ibanogu, Salago. In addition to what my colleagues, Honorable Bakafik, the Chairman Committee on Budget, concerning the financial misconduct of Madam Chairman, there is no truth about the information. In addition, as a legislator, we have our own duty here. We know how to checkmate the executive. At every month, every 3 months, we invite both the supervisors and the HOD to this house for them to give us first-hand information concerning their department. How far, how much have they spent out of the money being appropriate to that department. That is on that note. And with that, in addition to that also, the issue of being misappropriate, there is no fact about, there is no concrete evidence. I challenge everybody to come up with evidence that has to do with this issue of misappropriation in the local government. Number 2, as our chairman committee on health, when you look around the local government before now, concerning the health issue of our people, we are in the local government, we don't have any other company aside from this local government. We take care of many things. People look at it other way around, like Yoruba that says, bigger Gidishen Wale Lamo, Mokoshen no. People will hear 200 million comes to a local government. But how do we spend it? Most people outside cannot just come up with facts concerning how we spent that millions of naira. Take for instance, in the old state, we have, in the old Lagos state, we have like 500 non-pensionable staff in the local government compared to other local governments in the state. And the least person is collecting 15,000 naira every month. Put it together, the sum of money. In addition to that, when it comes to health issue, there are sometimes you go in general hospital employee, the doctor will be complaining there is no resident, there is no room to sleep. And Mr. Chairman put it up and said, okay, we will provide a lodge, a residential for the doctors in the local government. The expo have shown the whole world what Madam Chairman has done in the last 3 years concerning that doctor's lodge at Papa Ekpe. Aside from that, there is outbreak in Ekpe like 2 or 3 times now. One in C1, one in Ward G1, one in Ward A2. And immediately, the chairman is always intervene whenever there is issue. Provision of public toilet. And another thing about Madam Chairman here, when it comes to health matters, it takes its priority. You don't need to see Madam Chairman before the general hospital will attend to you. Just need to see any councillor or supervisor you are being taken care of. Not only in the general hospital, go to lawsuit, confirm the welfare department of this general hospital in Ekpe, the lawsuit, the orthopedic hospital in Onipan, and any other government hospitals. You will see the hands of the chairman there, because it depends on how the case it takes. If it's what can handle the Ekpe, we will handle it. If it's outside the Ekpe, Madam Chairman is ready. At least in a month, Madam Chairman spent not less than 10 million naira concerning health, financial support concerning our health here. Aside from that, there is check all our health centers in Ekpe. It has been upgraded even to the standard of a general hospital. Go to Papa, go to Jabodega there. There is another one coming up here in the staff quarters here. I believe you are around when the executive take people around. I mean, journalists who have been shown it's going on. Very soon, the project will be completed. And aside from that, Madam Chairman, I know this is my second time in office. So I know what happened yesterday. I can compare it to what happened today as well. So when it comes to misappropriation, I challenge everybody to come up with facts. We have a budget department here. We have anybody. A budget of every year is a public document where everybody has access to. So there is no need for anybody to just under a political propaganda and be saying what is not true. I rest my case for now.
Do you have any other contribution? Okay. The majority leader wants to speak to that. Majority leader, you want to write?
My name is Honorable Ibu Rashid, the Councilor representing the people of Oasis, also the majority leader of the House. The issue outside the local government about the conduct of the money, and as the Shama Committee on Works can say much about it. And in everywhere we always have in the budget that what we need in our world we put inside the budget. And we have eight works. Everybody with their own, maybe road, drainage, water, public toilet. And we put it in the budget, and the Shama did every year by year. And let us, as an example, let us look my work. And let us look Dr. Lodge, Adewale Logo Street, Apollo Street. Is one of the projects that Chama have done. So therefore, staying outside, saying that Chama is not financial misconduct is a total lie. We have a full confidence from Chama that is doing well and is going to do more. So much, sir.
Okay, let's hear you first.
My name is Honorable Councilor the Councilor representing Ward C1, Human Rights Area, Oliver Ladema. And the chairman has committee on that week. I want to speak on the week. Our chairman is doing well. About the agri farmers, that farmer association in the federal government. Our chairman every year she normally do empowerment for the farmers. The challenge those people that planting their wheat, she's trying enough about the agriculture. So we don't need to be listening about the people on that side saying the chairman is managed the local government fund. It's a propaganda. It's a big lie. The chairman normally work with us, listen to us, any problem we have in our world, we normally listen to us. So that's why I know
leader and honorable colleagues. My name is Lawal, Honorable Lawal Adedeji. I represent the good people of Walewa in the Bollywood government. I don't have much to say, but let me just put small with what with what my colleagues are saying. And I'm also a chairman, House Committee on WAPA. And I need to debunk the assault and the accusing our chairman in the camp. In the area of WAPA, the chairman are doing a lot to the community when it has come to giving them palliative. He's been trying and to ensure that these people must come together
About the efforts and the initiative of our chairman, particularly in the area of women
poverty alleviation. Kind of hardship. Chairman came out, all the women in the political government to come and take the palliative. Thousands of people are benefit of this thing. So if there's any rumor or any assault that is coming from town to the chairman, we debunk that rumor. So I read my case.
Thank
Right? His leader and his esteemed colleagues, I just want to encapsulate what other colleagues have said on the numerous projects carried out by the Madam Chairman. As parliamentarians, our major role is to go out and look at what Madam Chairman has done. And during our last oversight function, we've seen many that made us give applause to Madam Chairman. Like what the Chairman's Committee on Work said. Madam Chairman has done a tremendous job by road construction, youth empowerment, women emancipation program, women empowerment program, and lots of others. Like our last oversight function, we went to Akotu Street to look at what we have done. And what we saw is that the construction of roads at Akotu Street is at 50%. We went further to look at Killer Street. Killer Street is at 100, is at completion. So we went ahead to go to Paka to look at the Doctor's Lodge. The Doctor's Lodge is at the completion, 100% complete. Then you can see here at our local government, we have an ultra-modern acquisition skills center, which is at its completion. When you look around, you will see a museum and library, which is maybe, let me say, at 50% stage. Look at the other side too. You will see the ongoing project on the health center for the safety or health safety of our people. Having said this, it is imperative to let people aware of what Madam Chairman has done so far. To let people aware of what Madam Chairman has done so far against the social media bullying, social media antics. It is political, and we want the people of the country to speak as political. So I'll rest my case there.
Really commend you, and I commended the person that reached out regarding the state of the council. I really appreciate the contribution of our district university honorable colleagues. I really appreciate it. There is need for us to address this, because as a legislator and as people, let me just introduce myself. I'm Honorable Karubutu, the Honorable representing Wadifa, that is the largest one, and as the council leader for district legislative council. So I would just want to address a lot of issues being said here, and the reason for addressing it to the public, because it concerns money, and as honorable colleagues, as a legislator, there is need for us to look into that. And in that, I want to make some approach to our honorable colleagues. The first, this has been the most vibrant, the most active legislative council in the federation. I can easily confirm that. This has been my second tenure, and we have seen predecessors, but I see my people as workaholic honorable colleagues. And let me just address the issue of alleged financial misrepresentation, Ekpe Legislative Council, and our own perspective of it. I want to categorically see that the administration, policy, and program of these local governments, are done through local government administration law. There won't be any local government or SCA in Lagos State that are not being that are acting outside the law. I mean the local government, Lagos State government and state law. That is the law guiding the operation of each local government in Lagos State. As you can see, all our activities are in accordance with that very government and state law. There is financial regulation too, which guide the mode of spending in the local system, and all other laid down and enabling laws were being put into place. I want to emphasize that the program of this very council, I mean the federal government, and the project for the year and projection for the year were done in accordance with the appropriation law. What the appropriation law means is the budget. In every year there will be budget. The ESCO will go for budget and will bring it to us. We will be citizens of this very local government that are they well appropriated for. And at that, as a separate arm of government, all these things were being done by us. And as a separate arm of government, all these activities, the program of the local government, were thoroughly looked into through check and balances. There is check and balances in the system. The departments were thoroughly checked. There is budget review, evaluation, and performance appraisal, which normally being done by us here. We do it quarterly, we do it in the mid and in the end of the year to look at the financial state, the financial spending of this local government. How do you ensure the money, this public fund that we are even talking about, how have been well utilized? And I can attempt to read that most of the money were being utilized appropriately. I can attest to that. And in doing that, we are trying to check this issue that we are hearing up and down, that there is financial mismanagement. In the course of doing that every time, we notice that nothing of that happens. And all other activities were done periodically by this local government. There is activities from this legislative council. We do go out for our oversight function as being said by one of my honorable colleagues. We are doing it diligently. We make corrections in the course of doing our oversight functions, and all those things being appropriated for the budget were well established. So in that, I think this very administration has brought governance to the people at its best. I can attest to it. I can easily say that. And people too can attest to it. They can attest to it through women and capital development. I can see that there have been a lot of governmental projects through women and capital intensive projects. So in that, with all this misconception about the local government funding, I think it's a scam. As a legislator, we are doing all the work being expected of the local government, and we can see that the local government is functioning. So in that, as we have, as my honourable colleague has been said, I think the local government is moving positively. So in that, if I have to say, the local government has performed meritoriously, I can say that. And my honourable colleagues, if you want to add to this media thing, there is room for it. Because in me, I can say the local government under the executive chairman has performed very well, I say. So I think honourable leader is raising his hand. Yes, what you ask me?
Yes, the leader and other district chairman, I just want to take us back to memory lane. During the last visit of the GST member led by Senator Mr. Obaniko, we got an endorsement after going around to oversee what Madam Chairman has done, we got endorsement by the GAC members, GAC delegation led by St. Commissioner of Aniko. Again, when we had the visitation from the committee of the House of Assembly, when we went around, we got an endorsement, and they appraised our chairman, our executive chairman, Mr. Surah Animashaun, for the job well done. And on this, the leader and distinguished members, I want to pray for your indulgence to move a motion of vote of confidence on Madam Chairman, if permitted. The leaders are.
I think most of my honorable colleagues have spoken well of this administration. So the vote of confidence is very paramount because I see none of us making a negative statement. And one of our honorable colleagues who said, if you have any evidence, don't forward to the executive. We are the ones making the check and balances as the legislative council. Forward your complaint here. If you have any, which I think there is none. There is none. And if you have yours, there is room for petition. You can forward your petition here, we will act on it. But I can say and continue to reaffirm that this administration is lawful and nothing like that happened here. So in that, the vote of confidence has been moved by my honorable deputy leader. Can I just hear your voice if you are in support? Though you have spoken your mind, and let me just let us just see if you are in support of the vote of confidence being moved as a motion by my distinguished honorable colleague. If you are in support, let me see your hand. Please let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Has been moved by the honorable colleagues. The whole member seconded the motion has been moved. So the whole house have it.